Good afternoon, guys. As you can see, the rain is over. The grass is greener. We are going to check on the chickens that I moved yesterday. Then we are going to get into making more soil for Rachel to plant seeds, to start seeds. Look how wet it is. We are going to start a lot of seeds today. I'll show you after she gets them done. And look, what I transplanted is now growing back. You can see new stalks on them, or new leaves popping up that are green. That is a really good sign. I moved the chickens back over into here. Oh, you guys are wet, right? Don't worry, you'll be in there only a couple days. Look, they stripped that. That was a Brussels sprouts plant, but they stripped that down. Let's see, did they leave any eggs over here? They've been laying eggs again. Sometimes. Paige thinks it's the food because she switched up the food. I don't see any. No eggs in there, guys. You probably get stressed when I move you guys to a new location. I'm guessing that's not what you wanted. Oh wow, look at this row. So we've gotten plenty of water. I'm not going to be able to work on this row today. It's going to take probably a week to dry this out. This floods all the way in this corner all the time. Here. And then down into this corner here it floods. Okay, I'm gonna make Rachel some soil to plant these seeds, guys. I'll show you what she plants after she gets it done. We are gonna get ready to go up there and go through some worm buckets and see if any of my worms are still alive. Hopefully they are. It's been, like I said in previous videos, probably a good year since I even fed them or looked at them. So let's hope for the best. And this is all growing back. I might have to replace some of these strawberries if they don't bounce back. Any of the ones that don't have a new green leaf on them, I'm gonna rip out and just put a new strawberry in, since I have so many of them, like a ridiculous amount of strawberries. We're gonna go all the way down this row with strawberries, I think. But let's go get that worm buckets looked at. What's Lucifer barking at?
Me.
Lucifer's in there barking. Okay, so this is the top part of my worm bucket. It has all kinds of holes drilled in it. I dumped the mass out. I don't see any in there. We're gonna go through it, but we're gonna build another one. So this was what was in the bottom of it. I'm definitely gonna use that. So what I do is I do this. Then I have these, let's shake some of this worm compost off. I have these little nets that I put here like this, and this does not keep worms from getting through. They still get through the bucket no matter what, but it's to help limit it. But let's see. I don't think there's going to be any worms in this. Probably what happens when you don't feed them for years or a year. Okay, let's go here and see if we go through here and see if we can find any worms. Okay, so there's one. We have 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, let's hope we can double our worm population to 20. I see more in this one, so that'll be 11, 12, come on, can we get one more? Make it 15. maybe. Was that one? Centipede. Okay. Oh yeah, it's 15. Whew. Okay guys, Rachel got some seeds planted there. I'm putting the worm compost that I got out of the worm buckets on top of all this stuff. Even what Rachel's bringing in here, I'm gonna sprinkle it with a...
I actually sprinkled over top of it with the stuff that was up there already.
Oh, okay.
So you're good.
And I gotta put stuff on these I want to put too.
Yeah, that would be beneficial, I think. So these are...
Carrots?
I think these are the purple carrots, like the purple black cosmic carrots. And these are supposed to be like the 2-foot carrots. And then beets and beets.
So I have my 15 worms in the bucket over there that I found out of, what did we start with originally, 100?
Oh, yeah.
I forget. We were up to 2,000 worms and I messed that up big time. So let's hope that they start producing. And then I have a bucket with no worms, some food in it, and the old soil the worms were in. Maybe there'll be some eggs in there that'll hatch, and I'll be surprised that there'll be worms in there.
Okay, so I am going to take these. So if you can real quick, a sweet pepper carnival blend labeled as SW pepper. Then basil labeled as basil. Then the green zebra labeled as zebra. The black pearl hybrid cherry tomatoes labeled as pearl, and then the mountain princess labeled as MP.
And all these hot weather crops, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a double layer little hoop house and stick these under so it'll stay around 70, 80 degrees in there during the day and hopefully about 50, 60 at night. We are still going down in the 30s, 40s, and 50s still.
Yeah, but I wanted to get some...
Yeah.
You know, started so that by the time we can put them out,
we're not waiting until September.
Yeah.
So you guys seen the worm buckets were a fail. We only have 15 worms. But while Rachel was planting all them seeds you guys seen, hopefully you guys are starting your seeds. I ended up, you remember the chickens were over here. So this is the progress I got on here. I chopped this row down. It is a lot of work doing all this by hand. I don't mind it though. It's kind of relaxing to me and it gives me my exercise. Some people go to the gym 2 hours a day. I work on the farm after work 2 hours a day. You see, I moved the chickens over, and already since yesterday, that was last night I moved them over, I got them moved out, and they've knocked this row down already. But you guys are staying in here at least until tomorrow afternoon or evening, because if I can even work out here. Tomorrow's high is 49 and they're saying 60 to 70 mile an hour wind gusts. But I want to move these over to the next row, and hopefully by the time we're done this video, which might be a 2-day process, we will have this covered with that stuff, and this will be ready to plant all the way to here. Anything Rachel wants to plant. And I am going to plant probably, maybe down in this row, I think I'm going to plant snow peas. If I can get that worked by... She wants me to do them today, so I might have to maybe put them in between the raspberry bushes and just let them grow up. I don't know what I'm going to do yet. But today is a planting day. And we're going to still do the butterfly garden. So I'm going to go take a break. And when I come back out, I'm going to probably set a couple more poles up there and some wire. And then we'll start getting this butterfly garden cleaned up. And I think I got to go to Ace. I need a wire brush because I need to get my mower going, at least to 36, maybe the 48 if I can figure out what the electrical issue is. But let's go ahead and go take a break for now. Isn't that pretty? Now this forsythia doesn't have a smell to it. This honeysuckle, I think it is, this smells so good, so good, really perfumey. And let's hope we get our bluebirds back again this year. We'll see. Okay guys, as you can see, I'm not going to really be recording out here much today, only because it is way too windy. I'm gonna close this greenhouse up and we'll get back to you tomorrow when we come out here and do some gardening. But before we do that, you guys might see us start another quick mulch job, and then we'll get back out here and do some farming. But it's just way too windy to try to record anything. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna do some more work down there. Listen to this. That's spring for you guys. We're supposed to have 70-mile-an-hour wind gusts today. Spring in the mountains. So let me try to close this up some so it can stay warm. It's going down to 30 tonight. Also good news, guys. Listen. Maybe not. My choke doesn't stay up. So we got the 36 running. I was messing with this one over here. This has been sitting out in the field all summer, all winter. I was messing with this one over here, put that battery in it, and it did not start. So my only other option is I'm gonna take this gas tank off, take this off, and I'm gonna get down to this starter, and there's a bolt under the starter where everything buckles to it or tightens to it. It's rusted. I'm gonna do what Wes over there told me in Tennessee. If you guys don't know, that's Ratliff Family Lawns. Go check them out. He said it could be just it's corroded at the bottom. So we'll try that. And if it's not that, I got to figure out if electric's getting down to the starter. I don't know how to do that. I'll figure it out, I guess. And then if electric is getting to the starter and it's not the wires, then we got to replace the starter. And then I'm going to take that off. Last year I ran this mower just like this with this broken pulley for almost 500 hours and still mowed like a champ. But I'm gonna replace that this year. And okay guys, it's getting pretty dark out here. You've seen what I got so far. I will continue this probably in the next video. If this is not, I don't know how long this video is. I got more done over here. The chickens got out and completely destroyed my whole row here. Like they ripped up all this stuff that Rachel planted right in here. But I'm getting there. I think I'm gonna move them again, probably down over to the left here. Only because I wanna be able to plant more strawberries going all the way down. But it is getting dark out and the sun is setting. So I am gonna take my stuff up, wrap it up, and be done for the night. Pretty out here though. It's supposed to be almost 80 degrees this week. Well guys, thanks for watching. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. And remember, be happy, or at least try. Have a good night.